Thank you, Duke Spybird Van Gnish, for the follow on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video live on Twitch. And thank you, Jonah STF, for the little pop on the YouTube video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about two gear items which I think are the most powerful gear items together, especially if you have a good special one. Now, the gear items I'm talking about are the League of Assassins, Adept Knives, and the Ibistick. While it's true that Antimatter Sinestro could even benefit from this as well, it's not as good on him because you're going to be forcing people in and out. It's like the only exception to use three-piece Lexcorp. The reason the League of Assassins, Adept Knives is so ridiculous is because the opponent has a 100% chance to take 50% damage from Special 1. So if Red Sun Superman does a flying punch for 100,000, the other two teammates or whoever is left is going to take 50,000 damage. Now, when you're dealing with guys like Injustice 2 Superman, Dawn of Justice Batman, or even Blackest Night Martian Manhunter, anybody that has mitigation mechanics, which those three are the most notorious for, you really need area damage to try and whittle them down. Now, in the case of somebody that has a multi-hit special one like Arkham Knight Batman, Dawn of Justice Superman, Injustice 2 Superman, this could even be the difference between knocking 1 and 2 people out. Obviously, with Red Sun Superman, it's not such a big deal. Now, the Ibistick is also super important in this equation because it is the single best way to deal with people that have the fourth world gear. For example, in Injustice 2, Superman's going to heal for 11,000. If you get a dot crit, you're going to dot him for about 11,000, and it pretty much throws it off. So the damage boost of Special 1 and Special 2 is really good. In the case of Special 2, it's a little limited selection here. Obviously, the League of Assassins Adept Knives is not as good on somebody like Ares, who has gear tailored to him, or if you're using the Fourth World Mace, which both of them confirmed do stack, even though you're going to see the damage from the Fourth World Mace. So somebody like Ares would actually get more benefit not using the League of Assassins Adept Knives. But the Ibistick is still pretty solid. So in this video, we're going to be doing a 7-battle multiplayer matchup with the lovely Red Suns, and you're going to see the League of Assassins Adept Knives and the Ibistick in action. We are going to have to spend energy because the recharges are not working very well. And for those of you guys wondering, the chat is on the right. This is a live Twitch recording. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to try to make an exception. And our first opponent is a NIIGER. Going up against Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, Apocalypse Darkseid, and Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. All cards are level 50 Elite 7. And how fitting we're going up against a NIIGER.
Begin.
Alright, so he's got Lexcorp gear because you see the little damage over time, and basic attacks are not doing much when he's blocking. So let's see if we can catch him on a block. Yes, we do. Flying Punch hits for 21,000 on the other teammates. So we're going to punch and get rid of Scorpion unless he blocks, and he does. So Scorpion survives. Darkseid is in. And that lifesteal for 6650 means he probably has some sort of gear. You see that Lexcorp is on. It's not League of Assassins. It looks like something else. So the flip kick is blocked. Now here you still get the full damage on the teammate. So he did block it, so it didn't do that much. The batter up as Superman burning away, as is Harley Quinn. Now with 95% effective power generation and combined with the knife collection, it's a nice way to keep Superman up.
You're overmatched.
And you kind of need heals even still, even when you're doing damage. Obviously, if you run the basic damage route, you're going to be doing 18,000 damage versus 12. But the extra special damage, in my opinion, is worth it, as Darkseid gets the resurrection. So there's the fourth world in action. So there's the burn effect from the Ibistick. We're going to punch Darkseid, and he is blocking. So we're going to go off the Beware My Power. Apocalypse Darkseid eliminated. 58,397 damage for the victory in the first fight as NIIGER is eliminated. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. So in the second matchup, we have Bat1992 going up against Raven, Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight, and Arkham Knight Batman.
Raven.
Now, because Raven does not have Fourth World, we can actually use a special one on him. And yes, get your YouTube props in, guys. So Arkham Knight Batman probably has fourth world.
Begin.
So since Raven has League of Assassins, it's basically a free kill. We don't want to hit there. That sucks. That was one too many. And Raven blocked it so we can heal back up. But you see the area damage. There's a second swap that doesn't do much. This is what we should have done. Down goes Raven. But you see that we already took off about half of Arkham Knight's health. So Wonder Woman can just come in and clean up. No problem there. And the Dark Knight on Wonder Woman is not going to do a whole lot because of the fourth world healing. Maximum defense there too. So 56,000 damage. We're just going to heal that right back up. And whip it around like you just don't care. Superman is going to fuck you right in the ass. Thank you, TranK12, for the like on Instagram. I appreciate you, bro. And Arkham Knight Batman eliminated for the victory in the second fight as we hit for over 100,000 damage. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. Now there is a second variant to this. If you don't care about healing on Special 1, you can use the Cloak of Destiny, and if you get crits, you're going to do even more area damage. So in the third fight we have Stay Real. So this guy must be black too. Going up against Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight, Metahuman the Flash, and Blackest Night, Martian Manhunter. Clearly an offensive team because of the way that they're geared, as Dylan wants to RKO you two. So Rush will go Scimitar on the Arkham Knight, not a bad choice. Looks like he's got heal on Special 1 as well, so yeah, I can tell this team was built for offense because nobody has a 450 gear score. So you see 21,000 damage on Metahuman the Flash and a lot of power generation. So we're going to hit the Flash. So already Martian Manhunter is down about 1/3 health. Must be using his personal gear item for block breaking. There's no other valid gear. And you'd put the Arkham Knight gear item on him. That way you can get a better Gotham strike. So I don't know what this guy was thinking because he doesn't have any healing, but we're going to get rid of Martian Manhunter easily for the victory in the third fight.
You make me sick.
12,480 XP, 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. And currently we're doing farming in the Blackest Night Doomsday multiplayer season, which is at about 450,000 as of Friday. In the fourth battle, we have Henyu 0710 going up against Injustice 2 Superman, Dawn of Justice Batman, and Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman. So, as you can see, Injustice 2 Superman a direct upgrade to Dawn of Justice unless the Shattering Blow hits. Which is much more annoying to deal with, although this one does not appear to have fourth world. Or we just haven't deflected anything yet. So we're just going to hit him with basic attacks. There's no reason to use a special. Hopefully Wonder Woman comes in next though. And Batman comes in, so we take an evasion. Now here you have a couple options. You can try to punch burn him. And you get double evaded, so I think they fixed that. But you used to be able to get it to stick after an evasion. And that's pretty important when you're dealing with the fourth world on him. That way you can trigger a burn. So there's a burn, so it looks like he finally didn't evade. After like 4 punches. Superman is back in. Looks like he's got the League of Assassin gear, so that is not how you gear Dawn of Justice Superman, although that punch does hurt. You have to get rid of him with basic attack. There's no reason to use a special at this point. Now there is. Looks like Dawn of Justice Batman is going to survive, but we're going to shield toss and he's going to get rid of him. So Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman has not been in the fight. And it looks like she's got the fourth world, so it should be an easy knockout. And Green Lantern at 3 bars ready to strike once she resurrects. Now the one thing about Wonder Woman is that on the third hit on the heavy attack, you can combo into your own special, so that's pretty handy. So we're going to punch. And there's the resurrection. We're going to have the Beware My Power. Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman should be eliminated. Actually, no. Wow. Barely survived that.
Face it, you're done.
But we get the stun. And somehow block through it. That was really weird. Should have just used the shield toss. And Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman eliminated for the victory. What's up, Want Break This? Welcome to stream. 12,480 XP, 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. Alright, so in the 5th battle we have Din going up against Arkham Knight Batman, Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight, and Injustice 2 Superman. So 4th world is on Superman. The Lexcorp 1-piece, so clearly special ones with crit. And Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight has 2-piece Lexcorp and the custom rifle. That's not a bad way to gear him actually, because you'll get some unblockable. Yes, you better get some water. Arkham Assault block. Flying Punch hits for 21,000 on everybody else. If this is not blocked, the Arkham Knight is gone. No, it is not. 54,000 damage on Injustice 2 Superman and burning for quite a bit of health. Now at this point, it's not even worth using a special on Injustice 2 Superman because he'll just tag out. And yeah, you want to just kind of get the area damage in from Arkham Knight Batman. Now we are closing in on 3 bars. Here is where it's pretty critical because we can get him down a little bit too. So now we can punch. And as you see the burn coming into play, we can punch twice and hope we get a resurrection and then finish him off with Green Lantern. We do not because he blocked. Now we're going to get off another Flying Punch. Again, if he resurrects, we're going to switch to Green Lantern. And he does not finish him off, but we're going to go off the Beware My Power anyways, as the Ibistick counters the 4th world pretty nicely. Yes, I play the Red Sun Trio. The reason it's so good is because you can't be crit or stunned. That's a huge deal in multiplayer because what kills you is the crits and the stuns, especially. So yes, Red Sun team, if you've seen the video on why the Red Suns are so good in multiplayer, the fact that you can't get crit and stunned is how you lose most fights. And that's usually how I've lost fights, like with Metahuman the Flash, bullshit stun mechanics, or ridiculous crit damage. So in the 6th battle we have Sparta 666 going up against Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight, Arkham Knight Batman, and Injustice 2 Superman. Didn't we just fight this team? Superman has 4th world. Arkham Knight has 2-piece Lexcorp and Rush Ghouls. That makes more sense. And there you go. A lot of stun and burn damage on Arkham Knight Batman. Not a bad way to gear him, actually.
Begin.
Fucking hate that partial unblock, though. So let's punch and avoid the power gains. But as you see, look at that area damage. That's just from Batman coming in off the tag. Basically does half of his health. Yes, he's going to do a little damage there, but we're going to heal it right back.
You make me sick.
And you see Injustice 2 Superman healed up. Or took a lot of damage there. I notice these 1 damage stuns aren't working that well for some reason.
You're done.
I think they disabled stuns on tagging in multiplayer. That would be a godsend. Actually, no, they didn't because Wonder Woman got one off. So that's not entirely true. Superman takes a Flying Punch, and it looks like he's going to get a special off here and heal up. No, he does not, for the victory in the 6th fight. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points and 900 credits. So in the 7th matchup, we have Luke Kai going up against Arkham Knight Batman, Injustice 2 Superman, and Raven.
Begin.
So there's the Arkham Assault. We're going to get in Wonder Woman to absorb that. Mostly because she can just heal it right back. I didn't see what gear Raven had, and I probably should have. Because if you have 4th world, you have to use a special 2 to get rid of her. Or you could just drop her down to 1 health from the area damage, and that'll work too. So there's Injustice 2 Superman. I think we're just going to get rid of the Fortitude now. If he's running Raven, now he's got too much basic damage to be running 4th world on Superman. So we're going to punch and hope to get rid of him. No, we do not.
You make me sick.
that'll put us at 1 bar. We're just going to punch our way out of it. So yeah, Lexcorp on Batman. So Fourth World is on Raven. We're going to get Wonder Woman in. So now with the Fourth World on Raven, you can just use a special 2 and get rid of her that way. And we're going to show that momentarily. I'm not sure how much area damage Raven's taken, but it's got to be not that much. So Soul Crush, no Fourth World? Okay. Apparently not. 12,480 XP. 26,000 battle points, 4,680 credits. And we get a Fallen General, which is Balls of Steel General Zod's level 2 move. So we're going to do a single matchup with Arkham Knight Batman. And for accomplices, we're going to throw in... Let's sort by name. Let's throw in Harley Quinn. And let's throw in Prime Batman. We're going to sort the other way. So we're going to do this way, and we're going to show the ridiculousness of special ones with Arkham Knight Batman. And this goes to show you why the Ibistick League of Assassins Adept knives are ridiculous. To close the video, we're going to do this with Sinestro as well. Antimatter Sinestro. So we got the League of Assassins Adept knives, the Ibistick, the Lexcorp gauntlets are there just to get crit on special ones. So we're going to do a single fight. We shouldn't get level 50 Elite 7s across the board. It's going to be like level 45s. Now we got Elite 6 and 7. That's still not that bad. So in the first fight, we have Animated Batman Beyond, Red Sun Superman, and Red Sun Wonder Woman. All cards are level 50, Elite 7, 6, and 6.
Begin.
So we don't start at 3 bars. I think that's the only mistake. But look at that damage. That's ridiculous. Down goes the Fourth World. Wonder Woman at no health. Superman has a little bit. But how is he going to survive the League of Assassins, the Adept Knives, and the Ibistick? So we're going to get that off, and down goes Red Sun Superman for the victory in the 8th fight. 10,980 XP. 4,500 battle points, 810 credits. Out of curiosity, who do I want to see in MKX Mobile? I want to see Leatherface. That would be badass. Alright, so you saw the ridiculousness of Arkham Knight Batman. Dawn of Justice Batman, of course, can do that too. And Wonder Woman you can also set up that way. She does pretty well as well. Basically, anybody with 5250 can too. So we're going to throw in Antimatter Sinestro. We are going to throw in Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. And we're going to leave Animated Harley Quinn alone.
Sinestro.
So Antimatter Sinestro, we're going to use the 2-piece League of Assassins. But we're going to use the hood. Usually we do use the other item for damage. But, well, we probably will just use the 3-piece. I think that makes more sense than the Ibistick. Just so you can damage people quicker. So, Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. We are going to load up with basic damage. We're going to give her the Knife Collection, Blade of the War God, Prometheum. And Harley Quinn, thank you, Corn Fan, for the like. Appreciate you, bro. We're going to give the 2-piece Lexcorp. And we're going to give her the 357 revolvers. So now we're going to show the ridiculousness with Antimatter Sinestro. And yes, we're not using the Ibistick, but you kind of get the idea. And the only reason we're not using the Ibistick is because I think the 3-piece is better. So the first matchup, we have Mukade 00 going up against Deathstroke, Mortal Kombat Scorpion, and Arkham Origins Deathstroke. So most of the health is in Deathstroke. We got to get to 2 bars before we can actually do this.
Begin.
Whopping 60 health from that life drain. Shows the League of Assassins the Death Blade is trash. Alright, so now we're going to start the R.I.P train. So 2443. And 5167 for Deathstroke. So, as you see, the League of Assassins 3-piece does more than the League of Assassins Adept Knives, but you still get the same idea. The 3-piece, in my opinion, is better than the Ibistick with Antimatter Sinestro. And the only reason we're talking about him is because a lot of people will use the League of Assassins Adept knives, the hood, and then whatever else they feel like. The Washoe Girl Scimitar is really good, so you start with an extra bar of power. Batgirl would let you start at 2 right off the bat. You didn't see any weird Arkham Knight Harley Quinn shooting, but when you use Antimatter Sinestro, unless they fixed it, they do work well together, and that just basically rips you apart. 2,000 battle points, 540 credits. So if you like this video talking about the 2 gear items that I think are ridiculous, the Ibistick and the League of Assassins Adept knives, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!